Hello, my name is Daniel Ware, and today I'm going to discuss which path I would prefer to follow in my career. I would probably have to say it would be more along the lines of an entrepreneur, which is characterized by taking a financial risk in hope of profits. I'm always taking risks, so this naturally falls into my nature. Though the main reason why I thought entrepreneurship would be better for me than managerial is because I enjoy the freedom and openness that the entrepreneur has, and that it's a challenge. Sure, being a senior manager is a challenge, but to what extent is it a challenge? And how long before you reach the actual level of management that you wish to achieve? Being an entrepreneur, I can be my own boss, make my own decisions, live life my own way. It's a very nice and luxurious life. At the same time, has a lot of headaches. All the pressure does fall on you. Everything is your fault. You have to oversee all of your workers and all of your companies and everything that you own. The reason I want to be my own boss is because for the past 4 years I've been working constantly year-round here in the Gainesville area at a number of different jobs. I worked at a food restaurant known as McAllister's Deli for 2 years, and I've also worked at Play It Again Sports, where I still currently am employed. Side note, if you want to come by, buy some gear from us, come on by. See, making profits is in my DNA. Though, through work, I've had a couple different managers, from assistant managers to store managers, from regional managers, even the company owners, whom I've talked to personally. And throughout watching all these people and learning all these different things they do and attributes they have, I'm able to learn different things that will help me later on in my business career. When first starting this class, I talked to my regional manager about the class and expressed to him the things that I was learning, and these were all things that I've watched him do from time to time over the course of working there. I've just never had a literate explanation of why he does these things. All these tedious, annoying, small little tasks, putting things in certain areas, making us do things certain ways, product placement, and things like that. Through this class, I was able to see and realize why he was doing these things and why he was so effective at what he does, and why every store he goes to has an increase in production and sales percentage. I've also realized what I do and don't want to do with my career. Sitting behind a desk for a 9-to-5 job probably isn't going to be what I like to do. I enjoy being really hands-on with work and being in the middle of everything, getting it done right, making sure that the job goes well. Knowing this and seeing different manager styles, I've learned different things from them and added it to my personal set of skills. Personally, I have good communication skills and people skills. I'm someone very fun to be around and like to make work a fun environment for me and everyone around me. I also like to teach people. I like to get the job done the first time. Also, if someone's having trouble, I want to stop and show them what they're doing wrong and not talk down and criticize them of what they're doing wrong, but to show them why they're doing it wrong and how they can do it better next time and make it easier on themselves. This matters a lot to me because I know how much of a struggle a task can be. And for someone to belittle you or yell at you because you just can't quite get it right isn't going to make anything any faster or the day go any better. Being able to watch, listen, and learn, then be able to turn around and teach is one of my greater qualities I have in the workplace. Another skill I have is great customer service. These all help attribute to my day-to-day life at Play It Again and in all my jobs I've had so far. Some of my interests aren't off the wall, but I'm interested in sports, give or take the normal things like fishing, having fun, going out with friends, but I'm also interested in learning new things, taking the time to learn something new. For example, I've learned how to personally repair my own vehicle lately just because a few things have gone wrong and because high prices on auto repairs is something I'm not tuned to. But I changed the AC compressor, the water pump, and the fan clutch in my truck. My friend Kai helped me and showed me a few things that I would not have learned on my own and doing it myself from no experience. But it saved me quite a bit of money learning this new thing and doing it on my own. And it's something that I'll be able to use in the future. And it's something I've taken from my job, the patience, and learning that things will go right just to give it time. And I took that out of work and I've used it in my own personal experience when working on my truck. For abilities, I have many different abilities, but who doesn't? I'm not sure what abilities are expected, but I have the ability to not get angry very easily, and be very calm under pressure, and handle situations professionally and very nice. And I also have the ability to take the drama out and calm down the situation. For example, at my job, I have a lot to do with complaints. Most of the time my manager or my other employees will hand me the phone and say, please handle this person. They're very upset, and I do a very good job of making sure the customer is treated well and handle the situation professionally. Most of the customers end up calming down and being very polite, and they come back and continue business with us. Other times you can't do anything about it, and it's just a person that's upset or in a bad mood, and this happens. You just have to be polite and take it with a grain of salt. This is probably one of the greater things I've learned being a leader at work, is to handle the situation very professionally. Say yes ma'am, say no ma'am, ask them what you can do better to help them, ask them what's wrong, just things that people see you doing to help them out, you going out of your way to help them. And that's the thing I catch from my boss a lot, is if something's going wrong or something that's really hard for him to do, or just sometimes people will buy something and it'll be out of the policy return date or something like that, and he'll make an exception for that person. Sometimes you just have to do those things, and I've learned that's why he's so effective at being a good leader, and how it's going to help me be a leader later on down the road is just to take little things and make sure your customers are happy, because happy customers means good business, and happy employees means they're making the customers happy, and that's good business as well. My management skills, I have good management skills overall, though a better fit for me between being a supervisor and being a manager would probably be a little bit of both, but more on the supervising side. I don't want to micromanage someone, but at the same time, I want to make sure they get the job done right. Make sure that it's overall done correctly. You don't have to go back and critique mistakes and fix things if you do it right the first time. At work, sometimes I have to be a supervisor, and other times I have to fill the manager role when he's away. Being in charge is just something you have to do and experience firsthand to get a good grasp of it. Just know that little things will happen. You have to handle them as they come. You can't plan for something to go wrong. It just will. And it's just how you handle those things going forward that makes you a better leader and will teach you little lessons that makes you a better worker, manager, employee, employer, things like that down the road. In the future, I'm interested in starting and running my own company. Just not sure how large or how small the company will be, but we'll see when the time comes. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Until then, if I had to manage another company or be a manager at a company, I'm sure I could do that just as well as being an entrepreneur. This class has been a large help to learning the basic business practices and being able to see the ideas from the book being implemented into my place of work. This is a great book. I definitely recommend it to all of our people in the class who haven't bought it. Go out and get it. If you're reading the online copy, it's nice to have a hard copy just in case you can't read it sometimes. It'll be something that I keep and look back to from time to time to see ideas and just get the foundation of being good business. That is something that many of you might not see, and I personally think this book is great for fresh and upcoming business-minded students, and its contents are very true. And seeing them in the workplace, I know firsthand that they actually do work, and it does make work a better place, and it makes you more successful. Everybody just wants to have success in their business, make more money, etc., etc., and following some of these steps will help you do that. So will experience. So I recommend experience in business before you just jump right in. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you, Professor Bachelor.